Well, hello, peeps. Good morning. Happy. Oh! My dragons. Happy Crush Monday. Happy Crush Monday. It is the first official Crush Monday of a summer vacation. And I have been frantically trying to figure out a setup here at camp. I don't know if this is what I'm going to do, but we are running with it today. So I am working from my couch here at camp, and I've got all sorts of things set up to talk about on Crush Monday, comfort at a cost. And I keep looking over here because my laptop is off to the side, which is why I don't know if I super duper love this, but I just need to make sure everything's connected for my first time. So, comfort at a cost. What in tarnation could D-Spence possibly be talking about on a Crush Monday when we are talking about comfort? Well, I want to talk about something known as ROI. That is a return on investment, but this one is in regards to your health. So, as many of you know, and I am swearing I'm not wearing makeup for the summer, so I apologize if you are offended by looking at my blemishes. But I want to talk about investing in your health and making sure that you are physically as well as mentally taken care of. So, as many of you know, I have been struggling incredibly far too much for my age with my back. But my scoliosis is acting up, and so therefore I'm having to be incredibly mindful of the movements that I'm making and even the amount of time I'm spending out here at camp, which kind of sucks because camp is my happy place and I want to spend my entire summer out here. So this is where I'm at. And this is where I need to think about this whole comfort at a cost thing. So basically, here's where I'm at. I have been going to the chiropractor 3 times a week. Yeah. And I have been using lumbar cushions. I have been using seat cushions. I have one of these in the camper. I have one of these in my car. I have one of these at home. I have one of these in my classroom. And I have now recently been introduced to a TENS unit, which, funny story, this is actually a Friday Folly story, but I got to share it with you today. So I was given one of these TENS units to hook the electrodes up to my lower back to try to stimulate and hopefully reduce some of the pain. The pain is incredibly high in very specific situations. 1, when I'm in the car, and 2, when I was trying to sleep here at camp in this bed. I would wake up in the morning and my whole right side was basically numb, shooting pains, and I could barely get out of bed. So hence the starting to go to the chiropractor 3 times a week. Now, it is not my husband's fault. It is not my fault. But when we purchased the mattress here, we bought just like a bed in a box from Amazon. It's like $200, I think, and it's a memory foam. It's 10-inch high. It's solid, but it's a little too solid. It's like medium. Actually, it's probably firm. Corey loves it. He absolutely loves sleeping on it. However, it has absolutely no contour and no give for my pressure points. So, what we have discovered is that for me currently, to help with my back situation, my comfort comes at a cost. And my cost is I have to get in the car and I have to drive to my house every night and sleep in our sleep number bed. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Um, and it also comes at the cost of having to utilize all of these devices and this thing, which I'm going to share a funny story in a second about. Um, and so we have been talking about purchasing a mattress for here at camp, an actual, like, legit mattress. And people keep suggesting these purple mattresses because of that, like, weird, I don't know, grid gel technology. If you have any experience with that, if you have had back issues and you have found something that really, really works for you, I am in desperate, desperate need of suggestions. But I did lay on a purple mattress, and I'm not going to lie, it was kind of weird. But I did feel that it was relieving my pressure points. But here's the ROI part. Those mattresses are like at $2,000. Wow, that's a lot for a mattress. In an RV, which, okay, to be fair, we do basically live here for 6 months out of the year. So it's not like just a weekend getaway deal. So I'm trying to do the math. And this is where the whole ROI, like the geeky part of my brain, comes in. When does an investment like that become valuable, right? When can you thoroughly justify the cost of something like that in terms of your comfort, in terms of your health? So, just doing some quick math, this is where I'm at. Every time I go to the chiro, my copay is like 35, or I think it's like $35, or it works out to be like $38 with tax. I don't know why it's a weird number, but it's always like some weird number. So let's just round it down to 35. 35 times 3 at 3 visits a week is $105. Times 4 weeks in a month is what? 420? 420. Yeah, John, I know. So the right mattress, you're right. Like, I love the sleep number at home. I can adjust the number. If my back is in a different situation, then my sleep number tends to go up a little bit. And when my back is having troubles like it is now, I lower my number to about a 40. And it's good. I even actually was so comfortable the last few nights that I found myself in my sleep rolled over on my right side, which is the side that had been giving me pain. So, um, but yeah, I did the math. So I think I was at what, 420? Is that right? Did I do the math right? So if I do $35 a visit, 3 visits a week is what I'm doing right now, is 105. And then multiply that by 4 weeks in a month is 420, right? Yeah, 420. $420 a month on my chiropractor alone. And factor in the gas for me driving to my house every damn night. It's only like 15 minutes away, but still. And the emotional cost of not being able to snuggle with my honey bun. He'd be like, honey bun, excuse me. And my kitty cat, my Smoke. He's been staying here at camp with Corey, and I think he's mad at me. 420. Yeah, okay. So I did the math right. So this mattress is like $2,000. The Purple Plus is the one my chiropractor suggested I look at. It's like $1,895. Let's just call it $2,000. And then there's another one that's a step up that's like $2,800. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I haven't even like broached the amount to Corey because Corey would like flip shit, I think. But if you look at it in terms of long-term investment, like John, you're saying, like you spend like a quarter to a third of your life in bed. Yes, I agree with that. And this started out as an experiment. It started out as an experiment, like, let's see if the mattress is, in fact, part of the problem. So, gosh, it was a week, almost 2 weeks now, I think. It was 2 weeks tomorrow because I remember it was Tuesday. I got out of the car from school, and right here in the camper on the island, by the time I got out of my car, I was in so much pain. I was leaning on the island. I was sobbing. I was crying. I dropped to my knees because the pain just hit me so hard. Corey was going to call the ambulance. He didn't know what to do. And I was just like, just leave me alone. And I'm crawling on my hands and knees because I can't get up and stand. And so it's been 3 weeks now that I've been going to the chiro 3 times a week. And listen, that's a cost that adds up. So Raymore and Flanagan has these purple mattresses. John, do you have any experience with those? I'm looking for people that have like legit experience. My chiro does, but I'm looking for other people because my chiropractor doesn't have back problems, shockingly enough. And they have this like 72-month no interest thing going on. It would work out to be like $70 a month. I don't know. So that's kind of where I'm at. But here's my funny story about this TENS unit. So for those that are unfamiliar with what it is, purple, I have slept on a friend's purple and I do like it a lot. And you have a sleep number. I love our sleep number. I really do. Some people are like, oh, it's a glorified air mattress. Well, I like the ability to adjust my number. I also like the ability to raise Corey's head when he's snoring in the middle of the night because our bed has the split top. So a TENS unit is a little thing that has all of these lovely little wires, and have to hit a meeting. Have fun at your meeting. And it has these little electrodes that you hook up, right? So I got it the other day at the appointment, and after being in the car on the ride home, my back was in a lot of pain. So I said, I'm going to hook this up. Supposedly it's going to like help out with the pain. So it's got this little thing. You can even like hook it on it's like a portable one. You could hook it on your belt. And so I hooked everything up and I turned it up and I could feel the first like pulse. And then I didn't feel anything. And I was like, what the heck? Is the unit faulty? I'm like, and I could see the little lights were lit up on it and everything. And in true airhead fashion, because let's face it, I am an airhead underneath all of this. I didn't think it was working right. So while the unit was on, I reached around my back and I peeled off one of these things. My hand was like, it was working. And then I couldn't feel my fingers for about 10 minutes. So I don't know if that speaks to like how bad the pain was in my back, that I couldn't actually feel the pulses hitting it. I don't know. It was weird. But I was like, okay, that let's not do that again. My fingertips are numb from touching it. So I'm actually going to hook this puppy up and do a half hour of a treatment on my back. I do have a chiropractor appointment this afternoon. So, yep, I got a lot going on with my back still. But comfort, the cost of comfort. And I don't mean comfort as in luxury, I mean comfort as in survival. And I think that's the key. The key is, do I want to keep, not that I don't love my chiro, because he's a cool dude, but do I want to keep going there 3 times a week and then not being able to enjoy camp, not being able to sleep here with my husband and my cat, and just perpetuating this? Or do we bite the bullet, order the mattress, get it in, and yes, maybe for another week or two, I have to have multiple visits a week just to make sure my back gets kind of adjusted where it needs to be. And then hopefully it's good to go. I don't know. I got to think about it. I'm going to talk to Corey about it and see what his thoughts are. If he wants to try this out, it has like 100-night guarantee or some weird thing like that. I don't know, but my hair is doing some funky thing over here today. But yeah, so I'm still crushing it. It's Monday. It's the first official like Monday of summer vacation, and I got shit to do. So this whole like my back holding me up, I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. I gotta figure out something, some sort of ROI on my health, because I got a lot I want to accomplish this summer, and having to be tethered to these things and tethered to pillows and backrests and everything else, it's just not super convenient for me. I'm not gonna lie. And so my goal is, I'm biking, I'm hiking, I'm kayaking, I'm doing all the things that I was able to do last summer to maintain my health, but I can't do that with these sharp back pains. So I guess the message today is, in addition to just being your amazing crushing self, consider the cost of your health. Consider investing in your comfort, not from a luxury standpoint, but from a necessity standpoint. Because if you really think about it, the money that we invest in things like phones, right, and other things that we could potentially live without, we only get one body in this lifetime. And if we don't invest in maintaining it to its best, most optimum capacity, it's not going to treat us very well. So I feel like I'm kind of talking myself into this whole thing. But we shall see what happens when I converse with the purse strings. All right, I'm going to go see where my kitty cat is because he wanted to go outside and chillax. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'm going to hook myself up to this guy and do a treatment before my appointment. So that is all I have for you today. I hope that you have an amazing day. Please, please, please make the most of it because, as you know, it's just never, ever going to happen again. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on the Tuesday edition of the Dispense Dish. Bye, guys.